that Vayne Kane performing very well tonight. And the aforementioned Zed Hecarim, that ephemeral aggro deck that has come up from the ashes with a card that I definitely didn't expect would be the unifier of it, and we're going to be seeing it in play here right now. Seraphine Ezreal, though, did not get banned, and will be coming through on the side of Kyzen as a response here.
I feel like that's a second, or I guess third game of Seraphine we've seen, and the second unique player who we've actually seen pilot Seraphine. I think every other time it has either not been brought in the lineup or just straight out banned. And yes, oh boy, look at the value already coming in from this Oblivious Islander, giving us a free Fire here in combination with that Soul Shepherd. So early value coming through. Potentially the Flock will put an end to the Shepherd, but not before she can at least buff this Fire up to give a bit of early aggression for Elder Senior. But Seraphine is also in hand for Kyzen, which means, hey, we're gonna get another 2-mana spell. It could be anything. It could be Mystic Shot. We don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. But at the same time, I'm seeing a bit of a similar setup to the original Zed Hecarim game we saw, where you have that Shark Chariot and those 2 Fading Memories in your hand. We've seen that can lead to an absolutely nuts situation where you just swarm the board with all these Shark Chariots. And as I say that, another one enters the hand. Oh boy, I think I can see the direction this one's already going to start going.
Yeah, I feel like this is gonna be a reenactment of the movie Sharknado, if you are familiar. Kyzen may feel like a bit, may feel like a bit like those characters. Hecarim also now on the board, or in hand, not on a board, I'm sorry. Could be a essential tool to potentially close out if this game goes into the later stages. Seraphine for now does have the perfect answer with that static shock here. Going to put a hold on the Sharks for now, but as I said, they do not die. They just enter the ephemeral realm, ready to unleash upon Kyzen's Nexus once the next attack comes through, next ephemeral attack comes through. And with this Shark that has just been rescued here at the end, it's only going to be a matter of time before Elder Senior can summon the Sharks. But I wonder if Kyzen can, prepare for the imminent danger.
Sharks do not die, they merely respawn. As we see a trade between the Hookmaster and Oblivious Islander there. The one problem that Elder Senior runs into with the complete aggro nature of this deck is that you are already down to 2 cards in your hand, being Shadow Apprentice and Hecarim. And while you do still have that Shark Chariot that you just generated and that Combat Reel, which can help you out, you are completely tapped outside of that. And luckily, you are getting to the point where Hecarim can come down now, start to threaten and push with those 3 Shark Chariots I think you have at this point.
It's 4. Actually, it's going to be 4 with this next one being summoned. But we are going to go for the Onslaught first. And I think, is that right that we got the the Succumb to the Cold there for Kyzen in hat? Being able to summon a Thrall as well?
I believe you are correct. I believe you do have that effect too. You can use that on the Hecarim, although I believe he levels on the swing here, so all of the Ephemerals are about to get pumped up to 3 extra attack from Hecarim attacking here. Not even going to attack with the 2 Spectral Riders you have, because those extra Shark Chariots just push for so much more damage. And they fill up your board immediately. Not quite gonna level Hecarim, falling 1 short. And if that Apprentice was attacking too, I mean, you'd be screaming if you were Kyzen right now.
Absolutely. I mean, you could make it Succumb to the Cold for now, but once again, the Ephemeral Onslaught is... Oh, it's actually not Succumb to Cold, it's Cold Resistance. So we would have been in absolute trouble.
Ooh! And that Disintegrate coming through to take care of Hecarim. Really good to have happen in that situation. And now Elder Senior has but a measly Shark Chariot sitting in hand. And while you can, push a lot, the fact that you didn't level Hecarim that turn falls just short. Although, as I'm saying that, Zed comes into your hand. I mean, maybe this deck is just fated to win.
never call the Shark Chariot just measly, because that one shark is going to turn into many before you can even blink. For now, Kyzen is trying to, swing with those Hookmasters. I think those swings are absolutely, just gonna go through uncontested. And now this open attack with the Z will just spell potential doom. Seraphine does get to level though. I will hold my hand in front of my mouth so I cannot sing. Okay, good. I passed the vibe check yet again. But we do pick up cards that don't help us. But we do get Sharp Sight to potentially stop the Shadow Apprentice from running us over. But are the Sharks just gonna be enough is the question.
I think the Sharks are in the current situation. You have 5 3-power attackers at the moment, and a 7-2. You do have to burn the Sharp Sight just to be able to block the Shadow Apprentice. But even with that, that's 9 damage going through the face. Doesn't matter. That is the game right there. Okay! Zed Hecarim making a fantastic showing tonight. Wow. Second time Elder Senior has just managed a full blowout with this deck.
I'm in tears. I'm in tears. The day that Zed Hecarim actually might become meta is upon us, and it is as beautiful as I would have imagined it being. Wow, what another banger of a game. It was so ephemeral. It was so like, oh, the board, it's only a measly shell. Oh, only one Shark Chariot. Boom, the Shark Chariot just quintupled itself. There's so many. The Hecarim was huge. The whole board was full in just one swing. Amazing, but I will not rattle on as I did in the past because game 2 is upon us. ASAP, we get to see the Ezreal run back here with Seraphine going up against the Kayn Vayne. And it is going to be interesting because I'm not sure how this matchup actually fares. I feel like Kyzen might have a better shot at this one. We do not see what is in hand for Kyzen because currently there's a second little screen in front of us there. But the Darken Ages will be summoned on the Buhuru Cultist, and now we see that there are a couple of cards, but nothing really that can stop this early aggression from Senior.
Yeah, and that's a really good turn 1 into turn 2 there. Having that Buhuru Cultist to immediately take Darken Ages, that is 4 damage, one of which is confirmedly going to face and giving you a 3/3 tough unit. Really, really strong to be able to have as an option. I'm trying to look at what Kyzen has right now. You've got 2 copies of Violent Discord, but no equipment in sight to make use of that. You aren't main decking the. I'm not quite sure.
Dark Shaping! What?
Okay, cool. None of that matters. Never mind. Whoa!
Oh, the Disintegrate also takes care of the Cultist here. Pretty huge to get that card out of the way at least. The Darken Ages does go back to hand. But wow, we can just Star Shape for 2 measle mana and get a crazy, potentially we can get a Living Legends off that Star Shaping.
Yeah, my lord, what a card that is. And I think if you're Kyzen, you're really hoping you pull your Seraphine in the next few turns here, because if you can double that with a Seraphine, my god, what an option to have. But Dural is going to come down on the side of Senior here, and now all those 2-cost spells, at least the Barkeep will be able to bring down a lot of them because they're all new, but Dural's going to push him right back up. Luckily, Seraphine doesn't need the spells that you cast for her level up to be 2-cost. They just have to be new spells. So that does help her a little bit in regards to that. But here we see a single combat coming through for Elder Senior here, trying to get rid of that back alley Barkeep.
Yeah, Elder Senior with some 10-head angles right now, trying to go for so much open attack damage. The Violent Discord now coming through, actually, making sure that this trade is bound to happen, but we can just, make a momentous choice right now and save our Cultist, which means that there's going to be so much damage. 5, 6, well, that's 5 and 3, that's 8, and then if we play 9, that's already 10 damage being represented here if Elder Senior goes for the momentous choice. Doesn't choose to go for it, chooses to just go for the trade instead. I would assume we
are using that to push more damage instead, and that makes sense, honestly.
But does it even matter? No, we did push. Oh wait, oh, we're going for double momentous choice. Okay, yeah, actually going for 11, and that would mean lethal.
Oh,
next
that's
turn.
lethal. No, that's lethal. This. Oh no, yeah, next turn. Sorry, I forgot about the one mana cost to ignition, and yeah.
Oh, for some reason we're just
Wow.
slaughtering.
Two really